Hey everybody, it's Matthew of Mr. Domestic, here to share a video all about sewing in an invisible zipper. If you've never seen an invisible zipper before, this is what it looks like. Yes, I have a 4-year-old. Okay, so it's installed here. You see it? Where is it? Where is it? Woo, it was hidden. Woo! It was invisible. So, even if you haven't sewn a zipper before in your life, this video will hopefully give you the steps to install what can be an intimidating type of zipper. So before we get into the content, anytime you're enjoying this video or you get a tip, make sure to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get ready to have some fun together. In this video, I am going to show you how to install an invisible zipper. This technique can be used in pillows and home decor and apparel. You see this a lot in dresses and tops, but this is a unique type of zipper where you cannot see it when looking from the outside, and some people are intimidated by it. So make sure it says invisible on the top. It definitely looks different. One thing, and this is a tip that I do whenever I'm sewing in invisible zippers, or really any kind of zipper, is I make sure to get a zipper that's at least a couple inches longer than what I need it for. As you can see, this one's longer. That way you don't have to mess with getting over the zipper whenever you sew it, and I'll show you whenever I get to that point. So this is it. As you can see from this side, you cannot really see any zipper there. And then you unzip it. So what you'll need for this is you'll need your zipper. I am obsessed with Wonder Tape. It washes away, it puts it in place. I do not install a zipper unless I have this on hand. And then I'm doing this for a pillow back. I'll give you some tips for apparel also, but I have 2 pieces of fabric for a pillow back, and I have trimmed them longer than you need. It's about 3/4 of an inch seam allowance that I'm allowing for. Apparel is standard 5/8. For home decor, I usually do about 1/2, but for this I just wanted to make sure to get it right. And then I have some mid-weight fusible woven interfacing, and you'll need the length of whatever the length is that you're trying to secure. So if it's apparel and you're only doing this part, that's how much interfacing you'll need. And I cut about 1.5 inches. I have 2 of these for both sides of the zipper. And the first thing that you do is you need to prepare the fabric and prepare the zipper. Preparing the fabric, that's more commonsensical. So I'll do this one first. And this is, no, that's not the end. See, I almost did it wrong. This is the end that I want to secure, and this just reinforces the side, and it makes the fold that I'll show you in a little bit more precise, more intact, to where it's not going to move around as much. So this is just a mid-weight semi-steam, and I'm just putting this in place right here. And I'll do this for both sides. I don't need to show you both of them. So just like that, it's secure, it's good to go. And this is the side that you're going to install the zipper on. So do that for both of them. And then, this is a nifty little trick that I learned when installing an invisible zipper, is you'll take your iron, don't put it on super duper high heat. If it's super duper high heat and you leave it on, it might melt it. That would be an intense iron. But you're going to turn the steam off. You are going to open the zipper. So essentially you are pressing open the zipper here to where you're going to be able to see more of it. More of it is exposed, and that will help you whenever it comes to sewing. So that's a nifty little trick that I learned when I took a class at Modern Domestic, and it made installing these so much better. And I'll show you a close-up right here so you can see the difference. It makes all of the difference. And you'll do this to both sides, the length of the zipper. And it's kind of a minor change to the eyeball, but whenever you're dealing with millimeters essentially to make sure that this zipper cannot be seen, it makes all of the difference. It makes it look uber profesh. Then I'm gonna do it to the other side. Ta-da. Flip this over so you can see it better. It takes a little bit of muscle. Oh, I know y'all are worried I'm gonna burn myself. Don't worry, I'm not going to. And honestly, I can't feel those fingers anymore. Between hand sewing and ironing, I don't have much sensation on the tips. I'm mostly kidding. Okay, so this is done. And then whenever I zip it, you're gonna see the difference. See, it's no longer flat. And that's when you know you have done it right. So now you've prepared your zipper, you have prepared your 2 pieces, and now I'm going to take you over to Felicia, my sewing machine, and give you some tips there. So I brought it over to Felicia, and I have my stitch length at 5 millimeters, which is my basting length that I use. And I have the 2 right sides together where the interfacing is going to be what I'm sewing over on my needle, and I've measured this. It's actually, for me, it's a little bit under 3/4, but I made sure that the needle is going to make it look like I pattern match. This is next level, like, zipper stuff. And then I just sew the entire length. This is, once again, home decor, so I'm basting the entire length of it. If you weren't doing home decor and you were doing apparel, you would only baste the length of the zipper, and then the rest of it you would use a straight stitch. But for this, I used a basting stitch that's gonna come out later. I'm so excited, yay! And look, this is what happened. See, pretty close pattern matching, plateau. So now that I have basted the length of this, I'm going to press it open. And this is like an apparel trick that I learned. Since I'm doing a pillow back, I basted the entire length. If you're doing apparel, for instance, you would only baste the length that you would put the zipper on, and then the rest of it, you're going to stitch with a regular stitch and back stitch right here, because you're going to pick this out in a second. But for now, I'm going to press this open with my iron. And what this is doing is it's making this super precise to where you don't have to worry about the fold being correct whenever you're installing the zipper. I discovered that if I don't do this when installing an invisible zipper, that I risk the chance of there being overlap on the front, which you don't want. With an invisible zipper, you want this to be clean to where they're perfectly flush. And this is how you would do it. So I'm pressing this with higher heat, high steam, to really make sure that it's set. And then we're gonna whip out the Wonder Tape. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I love this fabric. There's something about this color that whenever I steam iron it, I don't know if it's the moisture that gets in it, but it temporarily makes it darker and then it lightens up. So I hope you can see it. And then there you go. Ooh, 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 this is gonna be awesome. So now I flip it back over this way. And then you get the Wonder Tape out. This stuff is amazing. And for this being home decor, it doesn't matter if you use a permanent or a wash away one. For apparel, I prefer a wash away one, which this is. I am just going to put this down both lengths, and this is going to help me secure that zipper. And optionally, if you don't have this kind of stuff at home, because I'm all about using what you have at home, if you have glue, like even if you have like craft glue or washable like glue stick, use that. I would not dare sew a zipper without some kind of adhesive between the zipper and the fabric. So let me see if I can pull this off without having to fuse it. No, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a light. I think it's better if I do it this way. I'm heat affixing it a little bit so that I can pull it off. And that Wonder Tape will work. So, okay, now it's gonna work. Just pull this off. I'll fast forward so you don't have to watch me pulling it off. So now I have removed all of the paper. And you're going to take your zipper, make sure that the front is towards the bottom, and you're gonna place this on top of the Wonder Tape, and you wanna take the center part, and you wanna make sure that you lie that precisely in the center, or where the seam is. It doesn't have to be perfect, but like close to perfect because it's a zipper, but you're not gonna see it anyway, so like whatever, right? And you just put it there with the center right on top of the seam. If you want to put your head up and go, like get really close just to make sure. And this is going to keep it in place until you're able to heat set it with your iron. Like it's tacky enough, this Wonder Tape is. And then once you have it all in place, you'll take your iron with some steam once again. Make sure that it's not like too high. And make sure you can't see any of the gum because you don't want to gum up your iron. And then you just heat set it with some steam and some heat until like it won't pull off. And then it's good to go and take it over to your sewing machine. So you'll do one side, and you'll do the other side, and you don't want to expose too much heat to the zipper part of it. Once again, you don't want to melt it. I don't know if it's going to melt. It might melt. I don't know. But this really is where you're going to do most of the heat setting. Heat setting it before, like, it doesn't say that in the instructions, so you probably don't even have to do that, but that's what I do. And now that this is secure, you're ready to sew it. The first thing you need to do is remove the basting stitches because you're going to do it each side individually. And you just take, I'm using scissors. I mean, it's basting. It doesn't take much to remove it. And then once again, if you were doing apparel, you would stop like right here and you would sew the zipper ending there, and the rest of it would have been straight stitch. But since this is home decor, I'm going to take the basting stitch out of all of it, and now it is ready to go to Felicia. So I brought this unbasted zipper affixed with the Wonder Tape over to my sewing machine, and I have 2 feet. I'm going to show you how to sew it with both feet. There is a foot called an invisible zipper foot. Let me bring this in close so that you can see it. Mine is plastic or acrylic, and there are grooves in there for the invisible zipper to fit, and I'll show you that whenever I get to it. And I'm going to do one side with this one, and then you can also sew it with a standard zipper foot. So if you don't have an invisible zipper foot, I'll show you how to do it with this one on the second pass. So the first pass, let me unzip this. Ooh. Okay, now this fold, it doesn't need to stay folded. You're going to open it up whenever you sew it. And let me just show you how it fits into the groove. See, it's going to slide right in there. Zoom in so you can see it. It slides right in there. It's perfect for it. And since I'm sewing it this way, let me... Which way does it go? Which way does it go? It goes this way. So, there we go. And then you're just going to close it down. And the entire time, this zipper is going to stay right there. And the needle is going to get right inside to where you're barely going to have any room. Like a regular zipper foot, it's not as easy to do it, but you can do it. But let's go with this one for now. So you just sew all the way down. This is magical. And the foot, it pushes the teeth of the zipper out of the way, like even more so than when you ironed it. And that's what makes this invisible. It's wild. And I'm doing this at a standard length. I'm doing it at 2.5. And this is a fix, so you can go to town. I'm going kind of slow, just because, I don't know, for the drama. And I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I didn't start at the end, and I'm not going all the way to the end. So I'm going to back stitch. Oh, this is so magical. I'm going to cut it. And that is one side. So now I'm going to take this foot off, and I will show you how to do it with the zipper foot. And see right here, see all this extra? That's why I don't have to mess with it. If you have it the length of, then you have to like lift it up and try and get over that, and it creates such a big mess that is why I don't mess with it. And so this goes here. So I always gotta make sure it's on the right side. And this essentially is going to do the same thing. It pushes it out of the way. Just the same. As long as you're pushing it, you can feel it pushing it, it's pushing it out of the way. It's not as close. I'm gonna be honest here. It's not as close to the teeth as the invisible zipper foot. Like that one is for it. But if you don't have it and you've got yourself an invisible zipper, this is gonna work just the same. And if you've never sewn any kind of zipper, this is essentially how you sew a regular zipper too. Just go all the way to the end. Boom, 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 boom. And there you go. And then with the folds back, this is where the magic, I've got to show you that over at the other one. Okay, so I couldn't show you this over at the sewing machine because I wanted to see the drama like in full length so you can see the magic of this invisible zipper. So I haven't even seen it. I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, what if I'm wrong and it's not gonna work? Then this video is wasted. But I know it's gonna work because I've done this a bajillion times. So if I can get it right. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the drama? 1, 2, 3. Boom. See? That is the magic of an invisible zipper. So now, whether it's apparel or home decor, you are good to go. Okay, and now this is the final step in securing any kind of zipper. Like whether this is apparel or it's home decor, the reason I didn't do it at the end, right here, see, is because I'm gonna tack the edge of the zipper, the end of the zipper. So you would do this with apparel just like right under where the end is. And I have set the stitch on my sewing machine to a zigzag, and the length is 0. That's what you do for tacking at 0, and the width for this zipper is at 6 millimeters. And I just center it here, and then I'll do it for like 10. And then that is how you secure the zipper. Let me do you up close. Boom, chakalaka laka laka. There you go. And now just trim off the excess and you are good to go. Hip hip hooray! Now you can install an invisible zipper like a boss, whether it's apparel or home decor like this pillow back. These tips will hopefully have given you the arsenal to tackle this intimidating type of zipper. So if you got a couple tips, enjoyed this, got some laughs, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Keep it positive, y'all. Mr. Domestic out. Thanks for watching my video. You can subscribe on the right, just click on my face and watch some of my other videos on the left.